CCBC Dundalk is there assisting with any concerns. If there is a urgent matter to receive the assistance of a member of the CCBC Dundalk staff. As always, CCBC Dundalk, thank you in advance for your response.
Heard the pregame spiel from our PA announcer, and welcome to CCBC Dundalk, the Lions Den here at the CCBC Dundalk campus. I'm Aaron Thomas on the play-by-play here for you this afternoon. We've got exciting men's basketball action here just about a minute away from tip-off. The CCBC Dundalk Lions taking on the Chesapeake Skipjacks. The Lions last Saturday finally got off a 9-game losing streak when they came away with the W after a hard-fought game against their rivals, CCBC Catonsville. The Cardinals and Lions duked it out in a game where the Lions, yes, the scoreboard would reflect that they had the lead pretty much the entire game, but anyone who was in attendance here at this game would know that that was back and forth for many stretches of that game. So here this afternoon, Lions and Skipjacks hoping for the same, but I gotta say, this could be a game that gets out of hand very quickly. The Skipjacks, record-wise, would be the more talented team, as they have 6 victories coming into this game, as opposed to the Lions, who only have 3. I think this is going to be a game of matchups and a game of strategy. These two teams match up pretty evenly, though the Skipjacks definitely have the advantage when it comes to the three-point shot.
To CCBC Dundalk.
Toss things over to our PA announcer for the starting lineups for today's game.
Between our visitors, the Skipjacks of Chesapeake College, and your CCBC Dundalk, the Lions. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all rise as we pause and pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, shit. Okay. Don't tell Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, we begin by introducing to the starting five of our visitors, the Skipjacks of Chesapeake College. For the Skipjacks, at guard, the 6'5" sophomore from Temple Hills, Maryland, number 1, Jordan Austin. For the Skipjacks at guard, the 6'1" freshman from Northern Virginia, number 3, Nate Avery. At guard for Chesapeake, the 6' freshman from West Palm Beach, Florida, number 4, Thomas Agnew. At guard for the Skipjacks, a 5'11" sophomore from Temple Hills, Maryland, number 10, Anthony Tate. And rounding out the starting five for the Skipjacks at center, the 6'8" freshman from Newburgh, Maryland, number 25, Albert Scott. The Chesapeake Skipjacks are coached by Alan Mitchell. And now, let's make the starting five for the CCBC Dundalk. We begin at guard, the 6'4" sophomore from Kenwood, number 2, David Mosley. For Dundalk, and guard, the 5'10" freshman from Dundalk, number 3, for Dundalk, and guard, the 5'10" freshman from Patterson, number 5, Richard Hibbert. For Dundalk, and forward, the 6'6" sophomore from Baltimore, number 23, Harvey Hayes. And for Dundalk, and guard, the 6'3" freshman, number 24, Justin Reed. Dundalk is coached by Jerron Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC Dundalk, we value the spirit of sportsmanship, and it is before we move on to being a student athlete. We ask that you please refrain from the use of profanity and let all spectators remain positive and cheering for their favorite team. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
Couldn't have said it better any better myself. Let's play basketball. I was saying before we went into the starting lineups and the national anthem that this is going to be a game of coaching styles and a game of matchup styles. The Lions like to get out and shoot the three, and the Skipjacks have a big advantage when it comes to size down low. They have the 6'8" Albert Scott, a freshman, number 25, and he is the tallest player on the court this afternoon. Now you'll see a man for the Lions who stands at 6'7", and that is Mr. Christopher Fitzgerald, but he comes off the bench, and he's not a typical average big man here at this level. He's much more of a jump shooting big man, almost like the European players in the NBA. But the first tip-off goes to the Lions, and we are underway here in the first half. Devin Mosley down to Harvey Page up top. Great ball movement from the Lions on the first possession, and they get a really good three-pointer from Hibbert. It's a long rebound. That goes to the Lions, and here's Hibbert again. Goes for the pass to Mosley. It's stolen in transition. Here come the Skipjacks. Alley-oop, I thought. Nope, they're going to go up and under, and whoa! A fancy first basket of the game for the Skipjacks. Number 4, Thomas Agnew, up and under. Absorbed some contact, and he put it in for 2. Here's Hibbert. Thought about the drive. Going to go back out to his teammate, Parrish. Nicholas Parrish, back over to Hibbert. Hibbert. Over to Parrish. Mosley's flashing over on the corner. Hibbert, cross court, drives baseline, up, and that's going to be offensive. First charge of the game issued to the Skipjacks. Hibbert, a very nice move to get into the painted area, but he rose into the chest of the Skipjacks player, and an offensive foul every time on that one. If you are the head coach for the Skipjacks, Alan Mitchell, that is an early call for your team that you've got to be very happy about. And that's a bailout foul there by the Lions. The Skipjacks are going to turn it over there on the ill-advised pass, but there was a foul before the pass, and that gives the Skipjacks a new possession and a brand new shot clock to work with. 2-0 is the score after the Skipjacks scored on their first possession of the game. Lions, 2 possessions to start, no points to their name. We've almost played a full minute and 15 seconds here, and the Skipjacks are about to start their second possession here. Ball's in on the inbounds, a quick trap, but the Skipjacks able to get around it. Open 3 right in front of the Lions bench. Triggered, good! Agnew, first 5 points of the game for the Skipjacks. He's got the nice smooth jump shot to go along with his fresh haircut. Mosley, back over. Hibbert flashes. He's got a 3. He'll take it, and he does not call glass on that. It's no good. And a great defensive play there by Harvey Page with the steal. And he may get himself 2 points. He will not, but he will get a chance at the line. He got the pass from his teammate, Justin Reed, after the steal, and he was fouled in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line, try to get 2 points the short's way. So with just over 18 minutes left in the first half, the score right now is 5-0 in favor of the Skipjacks after 2 quick baskets by Thomas Agnew of the Skipjacks. A nice layup in transition, and then a 3 points in front of the Lions bench. Lions now officially on the scoreboard with the first foul shot from Harvey Page is a good one. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 from the line. Foul shot's going to play a huge role in this game for the Lions. If they want to stay in this contest and possibly come out with the W, they're going to need to hit more shots than not from the foul line. Then again, any coach at any level will tell you that's the key to any game. 2 for 2 that time from the line from the big man. Always like to see your bigs hitting the foul shots. And a good press and trap over on the corner. The Skipjacks were able to get through the initial full court press of the Lions, but once they got over that line, they got trapped over on the sideline. Lions almost forced a turnover. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Skipjacks, great ball movement, but even better defense, and what a block by Justin Reed. Justin Reed sends out the first official invitation to the block party. The refreshments are on the bench, young man. Devin Mosley drives. He passes over to Reed, and he has it stripped away from him in the act of passing that ball off. Lions still with possession here. Harvey Page gets the inbounds. He wants to post up, finds a better option. Fitzgerald over to Mosley. Mosley, one of those spark plugs, for this Lions team when his shot is going down. More times than not, they're in the lead. Nice shot there from Parrish. Ties it up. 5-5 is the score now. 17 minutes left in the first half. 3 in the corner. Thomas Agnew is on fire to start this game. Mosley, another offensive foul. Head coach Deron Taylor going to take a timeout sooner than later if he keeps seeing this kind of play from his team. 2 early offensive fouls in the game. 1 on Mosley and 1 on Fitzgerald. 8-5 is the score after Agnew for the Skipjacks hit the 3 on the other side, and Nate Avery tried to show that LeBron James is his favorite player with the spin move in the lane, but LeBron usually dribbles when he does that. He doesn't travel. 8-5 is the score. 16 minutes and some change left in the first half. Parrish, open jumper. Oh, just no good. A little bit too hard, but Fitzgerald gets the offensive rebound and cleans it up off the glass. 8-7. Chris Fitzgerald seeing his first action of the game and his first points of the afternoon. Agnew, another 3, same spot he hit the first 2, and that was close. He got his own rebound. Cross-court pass. Oh, Harvey Page. Mama, there goes that man, making plays and embarrassing people. Why did he have to do that? Harvey Page sends out an official invitation to the block party. Refreshments are on the bench, young man. Drive into the paint, baseline, pass back out. Here come the Skipjacks. Head coach Deron Taylor barking out orders from the sideline. Agnew, 3-pointer, a little bit of fade on it. And that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Skipjacks, so that's a brand new possession. And that is great work on the glass. The Lions' number 12, Lamar Mitchell, was the first player to get his hands on that ball, but he brought it down, and then the Skipjacks player was able to get his hands on the ball as well, causing the jump ball and the tie-up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Skipjacks. That's just great offensive rebounding. 15 minutes and some change is left in the first half. 8-7 is the score in favor of the Skipjacks. All 8 points from the Skipjacks coming off of Thomas Agnew. Play up top. Oh, a nice steal by Mitchell. Lamar Mitchell has Fitzgerald. He gives it off to him. Fitzgerald in the air, hangs up there amongst the trees and finishes. Chris Fitzgerald, 4 points off the bench to start this first half. Bench play so important at any level of basketball, and that's a turnover. Or was it? Lions player got a hand on that ball, and that was why it went out of bounds. So the Skipjacks still with possession. But the Skipjacks yet to really successfully beat this full court press. The full court press for the Lions is giving the Skipjacks some trouble. And another turnover. The Skipjacks turning it over way too many times on the offensive side. Down low. Lions moving it around once again. Not a lot of movement away from the ball, but they are moving it around the three-point line. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off. They do. Three-pointer hits the end of the iron. Richard Hibbert was no good that time from the three-point line. He's no good all game. Three-pointer, Skipjacks, good! Jordan Alston with a nice three-pointer right in front of us here at the scorer's table. 11-9 is now the score. Some young fans going home with a souvenir. Just kidding, he has to give that ball back. The kid up in the stands is learning the hard way that there is nothing free in life, not even basketballs. Waiting to get that ball back from a fan, and right now the score is 11-9 after the Skipjacks just took the lead on the three-pointer from number 1, Jordan Alston of the Skipjacks. Alston, the first player for the Skipjacks to score, who's not number 4, Thomas Agnew. He had all 8 points leading up to that three. Lamar Mitchell. Over to Mosley. Mosley. Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald down low, and he has his shot blocked. Fitzgerald with the pass to Devin Elaney, and Elaney had his shot blocked. Here come the Skipjacks again. Open pass down low and a missed layup. I think the Skipjacks player thought he was fouled, but the referee saw it another way. Mosley. Fitzgerald for three on the baseline. Good! Fitzgerald, a quick 7 points in his first action off the bench. Fitzgerald was a player last year. His freshman year showed a lot of signs of being a very good player, but he also showed a lot of signs of being a very young player. This year, he's grown by leaps and bounds. He's one of the top players coming off the bench here for this Lions team. And there was a great play by Tyreek Agnew, the brother of Thomas. Tyreek made a nice play there to get that ball on the low block, spin into the painted area, absorb the contact, finish, and get a chance for 3 points the old short shorts way. Right there, kids at home. That's why you want to put a lot of arc and a lot of spin on your foul shots. Don't have it ricochet off the end of the iron like it did there for Agnew. Lions no good for three that time. Skipjacks will maintain their 1 point lead, 13-12. Three-pointer, no good. Skipjacks get their own rebound. Another three. Alston, this time he's good again. Jordan Alston is now 2 for 2 from behind the arc for the Skipjacks, and the largest lead of the game for either team, 4 points, 16-12. Fitzgerald drives and has the ball taken away from him. Nice pass there by the Skipjacks point guard, number 3, Nate Avery. Alston, another three. This time he doesn't call bank, and he gets it. Another three, Skipjacks no good. That time the three was taken by Damon Gomer. Lamar Mitchell. Down low, Mosley, jumper. Not a very good shot from Mosley. You want to just take the three in that situation. I don't like quoting Coach K for the Duke Blue Devils, but he always said the worst shot in basketball is the shot where your foot is on the three-point line. Devin Mosley waiting for the screen. He gets it from Justin Reed. Takes it. Double screen from Fitzgerald as well. Cross court to Mitchell. Mitchell now drives baseline. Over to Mosley and has it picked off. Mosley in transition trying to steal it away. I thought that was maybe a travel by the Skipjacks. Doesn't matter anyway, though, as Fitzgerald gets the rebound. Here come the Lions. A step. He's lucky he didn't get called for the offensive foul there. He pushed that arm out. Here's Alston up and in, and he's going to be fouled. Good offense in transition by Alston. He saw the opportunity to put his head down, drive into a painted area. And right there, the worst thing that can happen is you miss and you get fouled, and you got a chance for points at the line. Big group substitution about to come into the game for the Lions. It looks like starters Harvey Page, Nicholas Parrish, and also Richard Hibbert will be coming into the game for the Lions. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. 16-12 is still the score. Tyrese McNair seeing his first action of the game for the Lions as well. He is a freshman who stands at 6'4", out of Owings Mills, Maryland, my neck of the woods. (17 to 12) is the score after the Skipjacks went 1 for 2 from the line that time. McNair, don't call him Steve, with the turnover for the Lions. Up and oh! A nice move there by the Skipjacks. Number 5, Damon Gomer, hanging up in the air, up and under, gets the 2 points. If style points, counted for anything, that basket would have counted for at least 4 points. Almost a turnover. Lions try and get it. They can't. Oh, my goodness. That was very, very pretty there. Thomas Agnew got the steal. He saved it from going out of bounds. He tossed it over to his teammate, who buried the the layup for 2 points. 21-12. Largest lead of the game for either team. Jumper. No good. Harvey Page tried for the putback dunk. He was just a little bit too far out in front. Jumper by the Skipjacks. No good. Offensive rebound, though, will be good. Albert Scott there with a great offensive rebound. He puts it in off the glass. And it's starting to look like it may get out of hand here at CCBC Dundalk. 23-12 is the score with just over 10 minutes left in the first half. The lead is now double digits for the Skipjacks. Timeout taken by head coach Jerron Taylor of the Lions. We'll take one, too. We'll be back right after this. All right, the two teams are being summoned back out onto the floor by the referees, and that timeout was taken by the Lions. So I'm sure head coach Jerron Taylor not happy about two things. Two things in particular. I'm sure he's unhappy about more than just two things, but two things I would be unhappy with if I was him was the lack of rotation on defense. Couple open threes and an easy layup down low has let the Skipjacks get out into this lead. But the thing I'd be most upset with if I was head coach Jerron Taylor would be the amount of turnovers the Lions have committed on the offensive side of the ball. The Lions, a team who historically this season have gone long stretches with really struggling on the offensive side. When you struggle that way, you cannot afford to turn the ball over like they just did. Luckily, the Skipjacks bailed them out, turned it over on the other side. Harvey Page with the dunk in transition. Nothing will fire this Lions Den crowd up like a Harvey Page dunk. And that's a nice interception by Hibbert. Tyrese, don't call him Steve. McNair. McNair with the three-point attempt, but an offensive foul. Harvey Page going to take a seat on the bench. In for him comes number 11, Davon Allen. Only player who comes close to size. Oh, excuse me, Christopher Fitzgerald also comes close to size with Harvey Page. He's actually taller than Harvey Page. Harvey Page 6'6", Fitzgerald 6'7", but Harvey Page weighs considerably much more as he is a strong individual. Lamar Mitchell, three-pointer from Hibbert, no good. Long rebound had by the Skipjacks. Lions have abandoned the full court press for now. I'm sure that won't last. 9-point lead for the Skipjacks may get a little bigger on this possession. Justin Reed comes in for Tyrese McNair. And a nice three-pointer from Thomas Agnew. That is his third three-pointer of the game. And Mr. Agnew is starting to heat up from outside. Bad offensive possession for the Lions here to start. Justin Reed dribbled into a very bad position, forced himself into a bad pass. That then forced the Lions into a turnover. The Lions have gone many offensive possessions without a basket. Here come the Skipjacks trying to build on their double-digit lead right now. 12 points is their lead, 26-14. Avery over to Agnew, three-pointer from the first place. He hit the first two. Rebound by Avery. He puts it in. Nope, he can't. Offensive rebound again by the Skipjacks. And it's blocked, Davon Allen. But it goes out of bounds, and the Skipjacks will still have possession. 26-14 is the score. 7 minutes and 49 seconds left here in the first half. Lamar Mitchell, great move by him, gets into the painted area, puts up the floater, no good. But Fitzgerald got the rebound and put it in himself. That's now 9 points for Fitzgerald in the first half. Fitzgerald, the only player for the Lions, scoring with any kind of regularity. Like to see him get a couple more touches here in the late stages of this first half. That was a great offensive move there by Lamar Mitchell to get himself into the painted area. He just could not hit the teardrop floater. Lamar, no good. Hibbert drives, and he gets invited to the block party. And it goes down as an up and down. Oh, no, that's a foul. Skipjacks player got some hand on the body of Hibbert. That is very surprising. I thought that was a clean block. And I thought Hibbert was going to be walking back to the bench with his feelings hurt after that one. And in the words of Rasheed Wallace. Let me try that again. In the words of Rasheed Wallace, ball don't lie. The ball don't lie. 0 for 2 from the line, so the ball really doesn't lie. Pass out. Intercepted by Agent Zero for the Lions, Lamar. Hibbert, Mitchell, 3, no good, a little bit too strong. Great rebound there by the Skipjacks and a timeout. The timeout was not awarded to the Skipjacks. Instead, it was a jump ball. 26-16 is the score. Possession arrow is in favor of the Lions, so they have a fresh shot clock to work with on a brand new possession. 26-16, just over 6 minutes left in the first half. Fitzgerald, the 3, oh, no good. He hit a 3 from that same spot earlier in the first half. No good this time, though. Agnew picks up his dribble. Over to a teammate. That's Anthony Tate. Back to Agnew. Back to Tate. Two-man game. Cross court, Agnew wide open. He's going to drive baseline. Floater, that's well over the rim. And that's a little air ball. Mitchell over to Hibbert. Hibbert with the jab step. Great ball movement from the Lions. Open shot from Mitchell for 3. Air ball. And that was an interesting chain of events there. I thought Harvey Page went over the back on that rebound, but no call. So they're going to award an offensive rebound to the Lions, and they're going to give them a timeout as Harvey Page called the timeout from his backside. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Just over 6 minutes left in the game, or in the first half, excuse me, getting a little ahead of myself. 26-16 is the score. The Skipjacks have a double-digit lead. And that's no surprise, as they've been the only team out there on the court to hit shots with any kind of regularity. The Lions are really struggling from the offensive side of the ball. Harvey Page takes the inbounds play as it's stolen away from him. Here comes Tate for the Skipjacks. Slows down. Skipjacks drive baseline, spin off, and a foul and 1. Oh, nice move there by the Skipjacks. Number 12.
Number 23.
Harvey Page with the foul. Number 12 for the Skipjacks, Benami Spence, will go to the line, try to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. And he cannot do that as Lamar Mitchell gets the rebound. Hibbert to Mitchell up top. Mitchell, no points to his name, but he's made a couple of very nice plays here in this game. Good entry pass to Fitzgerald. Hibbert. Jab step, puts the ball on the ground. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell with the jab step to Fitzgerald. 5 seconds on the shot clock. A step, no good. And that would have been a shot clock violation if it wouldn't have been a turnover. Agnew up and under and no good. But his teammate is there to bail him out, get the rebound, and put it in for 2. And if that one would have went in for Thomas Agnew, we would have known that that's just this afternoon is just the day for that gentleman. That's kind of a heat check shot right there. Fitzgerald down low. He tried to use the glass to his advantage. He gets his own rebound, though. And that time he's fouled on the block, and he'll go to the line for 2. Fitzgerald working overtime down low in the painted area on that possession. Finally paid off for him. He's got a chance to get 2 points from the line. Just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. 30-16 is the score. It should be 30-17, but they awarded that Fitzgerald basket to the wrong team. I still have not caught that yet. Now they have. There we go. 30-18. We got the right score on the scoreboard. 12-point lead now for the Skipjacks. Lions would love to get that lead into double digits, or excuse me, single digits before we get into the halftime period. Lions, historically under head coach Deron Taylor, are a second-half team. Particularly, they're a hot team coming out of the gate after halftime. That was a nice move there by Isaac of the Skipjacks. Get himself into a nice area, put it in for 2 points. 32-18 now is the score. Chris Fitzgerald, his first foul of the game. It's all foul shots from here on out for the Skipjacks. His 8 fouls in the game for the Lions. 2 more fouls, and they'll find themselves in the double bonus. Right now, it's just 1-1. But Thomas Agnew, I'm pretty sure, is the last player you want to put on the line for the Skipjacks. His shot has been, well, it's been very pretty here this afternoon. The first shot is good, so he'll get a second at the line. Thomas Agnew, well on his way to a 20-plus point performance here. He's already close to the 20-point mark here in the first half. Chris Fitzgerald will take the inbounds. He inbounds it over to his teammate, Parrish. Parrish taking the ball up, getting the play from his coach. And now the Lions find themselves down 34-18. Mitchell for 3 off the front of the iron. Another possession ends empty-handed for the Lions. And a foul on Fitzgerald, his second. You see it in all sports. It's one of my favorite things you see. Referee calls a whistle. The player who committed the foul looks over at the referee with his shoulders shrugged and says, what happened? Oh, you committed a foul, young man. That's what happened. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half, 34-18. And it'll stay that way as the Skipjacks only get 1 shot at the line and they miss it. Mosley, crossover to Lamar. There's a 3, no good. Lions get their own rebound. No offensive foul or defensive foul there. Seemed like a lot of contact down low, but the refs let it go. A nice call by them. Or no call, I should say. Skipjacks with possession. Good communication on the defensive side for the Lions here on this possession. Oh, what a move there by the Skipjacks big man. But the shot is denied, but the offensive rebound is had by the Skipjacks. And they put it in. Anthony Tate got the offensive rebound, but number 23, Tariq Agnew, with a great move. He used a little head fake to get the Lions player up in the air, went around him, got the pass off, didn't get an assist, but if style points counted for anything, that would count for a couple points. Have an injured player on the court for the Lions. Number 24, Justin Reed, hobbles off the court under his own power, though, but he's favoring that right ankle. So hopefully we'll see him back in the game. We'll keep you updated on his condition as the game goes on. Under 3 minutes left to play here in the first half, and the score is 36-18. I want to thank you for joining us this afternoon, and thank you for joining us all season long. It's been an exciting season of men's basketball action here at the Lions Den, and as we head into the later stages of this season, it's only going to get more and more exciting. Lamar over to Mitchell. Excuse me, that's not Mitchell, that's Parrish. Parrish finds Hibbert. Hibbert is trapped on the corner. And a pass down low and a finger roll. Finger roll there for the Lions. Ends up in the 2 points. 36-20. 16-point lead for the Skipjacks. Isaac over to Tate. Tate back over. Isaac from the baseline. That's Alston. Now over to Tate. Tate back to Alston. Great rotation from the Lions on this defensive possession, and it leads to nothing. But an offensive rebound chance for the they're going to say that was not out of, that did not hit the rim, so the shot clock will not restart. Got to get a shot off right away. They do. It's no good, but the Skipjacks get the offensive rebound, or they almost got the offensive rebound. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the first half. Lions desperately want to hit some baskets before we get into halftime, and they do. Hibbert with a nice three. That is his first three of the afternoon. He hit a couple threes last week against Catonsville, and that is over and back. That was a little brain there for the Skipjacks. Bad turnover by them will allow the Knights, or excuse me, the Lions, to have another chance at bringing this into a 10-point game. Right now, it's 36-23. Lamar for three. It's good. It is now a 10-point game, 36-26. Lions trying to blaze this comeback trail late stages of the first half. Will make the second half a lot more exciting and a lot easier for the Lions if they can get this game into single digits. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Three from the Skipjacks, no good. Offensive rebound, no good as well. Nice block by Devin Mosley. Another shot is good. That was 4 chances at a basket for the Skipjacks on that possession. The fourth time was the charm. 38-26. Lions can hold for the final shot of the first half. Lamar into the painted area, up, oh, no good. It hit every part of the rim but the bottom. 9 seconds left on the shot clock, or excuse me, the game clock. Lamar over, bad pass, and a foul on the Skipjacks will give the Lions an opportunity for an inbounds and a quick shot. That was a bailout foul by the Skipjacks, because if they wouldn't have committed that foul, the Lions would not have had a chance to get a final shot off. Now they can get a quick shot. Hibbert, jumper, oh, no good.
At the end of the first half, he scored. Chesapeake Skipjacks 38, CCBC Dundalk 26.
Head coach for the Skipjacks, Alan Mitchell, not happy with his team's performance at the last minute and a half of that first half, but he will be happy with the score at the end of the first half. 38-26 in favor of the Skipjacks. We'll take a quick timeout for the halftime period. We'll be back after this. Once again, Aaron Thomas on the call here at CCBC Dundalk, the Lions Den. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here ready for the start of the second half. The score right now is 38 to 26 in favor of the Skipjacks. Leading scorers for the two teams as we start the second half. Leading scorer for the Skipjacks, no surprise, is number 4, Thomas Agnew, as he has 11 points. Leading scorer for the Lions, also no surprise, that is number 20, Chrissy Fitzgerald, as he has 11 points as well. First possession for the Skipjacks ends in a foul committed by the Lions, as the Skipjacks will go to the line. Tyreek Agnew will go to the line and try and get 2 points the old-fashioned way. Agnew, no good that time from the line. Tyreek Agnew, his brother, Thomas Agnew, is getting a couple words from one of his assistant coaches on the sidelines, and 0 for 2 that time from the line. That is a good sign if you're a Lions fan, coach, or player. And Chrissy Fitzgerald, the leading scorer for the Lions, is checking in at the scorer's table. He'll be coming in at the next whistle. Parrish over to Mosley. Mosley, no good, off the front of the iron. Hibbert, don't call him Roy, is there for the rebound. Lamar for 3, no good, off the back of the iron. And that is out of bounds. Last touch by the Skipjacks. Or excuse me, last touch by the Lions. Harvey Superpage is going to take a seat on the bench in the early part of this second half, getting an earful, from his coaching staff. Jumper from Alston on the baseline. A great offensive rebound by Tyreek Agnew. He climbed up there amongst the trees and put that one in there for 2. 40 to 26 is the score. This beginning stage of this second half is so important for this Lions team. If they can cut into this lead, get it into single digits, and go on a nice little run to start the second half, this game will be a lot more manageable. A nice move there by Richard Hibbert. Drove baseline with the left hand, put in the floater for 2 points. 40 to 28 is now the score. Alston cross-court pass to Thomas Agnew. Thomas over to Tate. Tate, nice dribble in and out. Got himself some free space. Tate for 3, no good. Fitzgerald with the rebound. Lamar drives, and he takes the contact, doesn't finish. Fitzgerald can't finish either. That was very interesting. I thought there was a lot of contact down low on that layup attempt. And a timeout taken by the Skipjacks. Let's see if it's a full one. It is a full timeout, so we'll take one with the Skipjacks. Score right now 40 to 28, 17 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second half. Let's see if the Lions can make this comeback. The referees are bringing the two teams back out onto the court. And remember, the Skipjacks were the team that took this timeout. So they will be the team to start with the ball after we get things started. Restarted, that is. Alston catches the inbounds. Tate catches the pass from Alston. And that is great offense there by the Skipjacks, getting the easy three-pointer on the baseline. Thomas Agnew ran off a screen. They got the ball to him. He made the extra pass over to his teammate Alston, and Alston has now hit 3 three-pointers in this game. Lamar. Now Hibbert. For 3. Good! Richard, don't call him Roy Hibbert. There for the 3. 43-31 is the score after the big 3 points from the Lions. Jump ball possession arrow is in favor of the Lions, so it's a brand new possession for the team in the white jerseys. This hard-fought back-and-forth contest has the makings of a nail-biter written all over it. Fitzgerald for 3, baseline. Oh, so close. This place would have exploded here if Fitzgerald would have hit that 3. Tyreek Agnew. Who's that foul going to go against? It will go against the Lions. Richard Hibbert with the foul, his second. And also his team's second foul of the second half. A lot of 2s in that statement. Tyreek Agnew is now 0 for 3 from the line here in the second half. If you're a Lions player, you hope that bad streak continues. And finally, Tyreek gets one to fall down for him. Now 1 for 4 from the line to start the second half. Hibbert had a big 3 just a couple minutes ago. Let's see if he's got another one in his pocket. Parrish over to Mitchell. Mitchell. Cross court to Hibbert. Hibbert wanted to take the quick shot, but great closeout defense by the Skipjacks. Lions, Mosley, up top. Parrish, 3, and it's good. Parrish with a friendly roll. And he does a little celebrating afterwards. A friendly roll off the iron there from Parrish, and kids at home, that's why you want to get lots of spin on that jump shot. Thomas Agnew down to his brother Tyreek, who's working overtime on the block. We had a game of hot potato on the offensive glass there for a minute. Neither player for the Skipjacks wanting to possess the ball. Finally, it goes out of bounds with the ref saying it last touched by the Lions. So the Skipjacks, another possession here. Not a long one as they turn it right over. Here comes Hibbert. Over to Parrish. Parrish hit the 3 on the last possession for the Lions. Let's see if he's got another one in his back pocket. Mitchell over to Parrish. Parrish over to Hibbert. Hibbert, jab step, gets him some space for the 3. He can't finish, though. Up top, Isaac can't catch the lob pass, and he ends up turning it over. Here comes Hibbert. That is a defensive foul, but I'm pretty sure the Lions would have wished for a continuation. Too bad they only have that in soccer, not in basketball. Sometimes in soccer, when a foul is committed, but the other team, the team with the ball still has a good possession, the ref will let them play on. Here on that possession, that was not the case. Lamar Mitchell couldn't catch that pass cleanly. He ends up turning it over. And a steal in transition. Beautiful steal there by Parrish. Mosley, jumper off the front of the iron. That is not a great possession for the Lions. Luckily, Fitzgerald was able to get it back. And a foul committed on the Skipjacks. Justin Reed seeing his first action of the second half. Remember, he left the game in the first half with an injured ankle. Looks like that ankle is feeling much better as he finds his way back into the game. Hibbert. Here's Mitchell. Over to Parrish. Parrish. Down low to Fitzgerald. He catches, turns, and shoots. No good. Thomas Agnew with the rebound. Here come the Skipjacks in transition. They want to go fast. Tate into the body. He cannot hit the shot. Rebound by Lamar Mitchell, the Lions. Mitchell wants to go fast. Mitchell up, under, no good, but he'll go to the line, try to get 2 points the hard way. It is currently a 10-point game, 44-34 in favor of the Skipjacks, but the Lions here have a chance to get this game into single digits for the first time since the early stages of the first half. Lamar Mitchell, no good. Head coach Jerron Taylor not going to be happy seeing that. Down 10 points, late stages of the game. Need all those foul shots you can get, but I tip my hat off to Lamar Mitchell as he goes around the body on the foul shots. A little ode to Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas. Mitchell does go 0 for 2 from the line that time, but Fitzgerald rips away the rebound from the Skipjacks, so the Lions on the attack once again. Fitzgerald, the rebound on one side, and he calls for Bank on the other side. It's now down into the single digits, 44-36. Skipjacks jumper, no good, off the front of the iron. Rebound by the Skipjacks, and a foul committed on Fitzgerald of the Knights, or excuse me, the Lions. Christopher Chrissy Fitzgerald going to take a seat on the bench. Air ball. Skipjacks there, no good from the long three. And that will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lions. Wow, interesting. I thought the Skipjacks are the last one to touch that, but the Lions don't get the call from the ref as the Skipjacks will have a brand new possession, but not a brand new shot clock, as that pass never found its mark. Intercepted by the Lions, and a beautiful block there by the Skipjacks in transition. And a good defensive play there by the Lions. And this game is getting chippy. The physical play is really starting to set in here in the late stages of this game. Lots of time left to be played here in this game, though. Lamar Mitchell over to Parrish. Parrish over to Hibbert. Back to Parrish. Mitchell's open on the corner. He's going to drive baseline. Floater with the left hand. No good. Justin Reed gets the rebound, and he's fouled. The fans here at the Lions Den are on the edge of their seats as this is a very exciting contest, and it has the makings to be a nail-biter. Parrish over to Hibbert. Hibbert, that's going to be another foul for the Skipjacks. Parrish takes the pass in from Hibbert. Mitchell over to Parrish. Now over to Hibbert. Back to Parrish. Lots of ball movement. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchell And a foul away from the ball on the Skipjacks again. This is now one offensive possession for the Lions. 3 separate fouls committed by the Skipjacks, and now they are 1 foul away from being in the bonus. And that is a nice sight to see if you are a Lions player, coach, or fan. That's going to really help your chances of getting back into this game. Hibbert, layup, no good, gets his own rebound and puts it in. Hibbert makes this game that much closer, 44-38 now is the score. Tate over, moving the ball around, takes the pick from Tyreek Agnew, up and in, nice move there by Ben-Ami Spence. Spence absorbed the contact from the big man for the Lions in front of him and still found a way to put that in for 2 points. Parrish over to Hibbert. Reed down low to Page. Page up top to Parrish. Parrish, Hibbert drives. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Hibbert gets his shot rejected. Euro step and a block on the other side by Lamar Mitchell. Hibbert to Page. Page up and under, no good. Harvey Page cannot finish. I think he thought he was fouled, but the referees saw it the other way. 11 minutes and some change left in this one, and it's an 8-point game, 46-38. No good, so close. And Justin Reed got the rebound, but his foot was on the line. It'll be a turnover. Here come the Skipjacks back out. Jumper, no good. And a foul away from the ball. Lamar Mitchell with the foul. Head coach Jerron Taylor for the Lions will take a timeout. We'll take one with him. And the score right now is 46-38, 11 minutes and some change left here in this game. We are in the middle of a nail-biter. We'll be back after this. The two teams are back out onto the court, ready to play the final 11 minutes and 3 seconds of this game, or what could be the final 11 minutes and 3 seconds. And Harvey Page is not going to be punked out by anybody. That reminded me of the old Orlando Magic, LA Lakers NBA Finals. Matt Barnes tried to punk out Kobe Bryant. He wouldn't have any of it. Lamar Mitchell, layup in transition, makes it a 6-point game. Oh my, this game is heating up. Down low, that's last time. Oh. Yeah, if I was a Skipjacks fan, player, or coach, I wouldn't be happy about that call. That was, I thought, obviously last touch by Devin Mosley, but the Lions fans, players, and coaches will take any call that goes their way, as that just gives them that much more hope they can get back into this game. Lamar for three. Oh, no good. This place would have erupted if Lamar would have hit that three. And coast to coast, layup attempt, no good. But the tap in on the glass by Benami Spence gets us back to an 8-point game. 48-40, 10 minutes left here in this contest. Parrish to Lamar. Lamar gets trapped, and a hold is called on the Skipjacks. Lamar is going to the line for the 1-and-1. He needs this, and he makes it. Foul shots, oh, so important from here on out for the Lions. They are in the bonus, so it'll be foul shots from here on out for them. And if they can make good on more than they miss, this comeback is going to become a reality. 48-42 is the score now. Lions need a big defensive stop here. Skipjacks moving the ball around. Thought about the jumper. Here's Agnew for three. No good off the front of the iron. Parrish, long rebound. Doesn't have numbers, and he doesn't have space either. Oh! Parrish almost had an opportunity at a 3-point play, but instead he will go to the line for 2 shots. And man, the Lions' den would have exploded if Parrish would have hit that shot. Parrish good from the line. 3 straight made foul shots for the Lions. How important is that? As we are now under 10 minutes to play here in the game. Harvey Page and Chrissy Fitzgerald, they're both into the game, and also Lamar Mitchell as well. This is the biggest lineup that the Lions have. Here's Parrish, good defense by him. Lamar, defense on Alston. Another big defensive stop would be huge here for the Lions. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here come the Skipjacks. Got to get something going. Now under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline. Great defense by Page. And Alston. Oh, wow. That's a bad rotation by the Lions, but really nothing they could do about it, as that was just perfect passing there by the Skipjacks. San Antonio Spurs offense, just keep that ball moving until somebody has an open shot. That time, Jordan Alston was the one who had the open shot. The Lions tried to recover with the help defense, just could not do so. Missed shot, though, from Alston, so it'll only count for 2. 50-44, 6-point game. 3-pointer away from busting this one wide open. Lamar Mitchell. Over. Parrish. Lamar. Down to Page. Page has it taken away from him, but last touch by the Skipjacks. Lions still with possession, exactly 10 seconds on the shot clock, so they do not have a lot of time to get something going. Fitzgerald flashes on the low post. They thought about it, but it was a risky pass. Parrish turns after getting the pass from Fitzgerald. He cannot hit the jumper. Jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Skipjacks, and man, that is really a wasted opportunity for the Lions. No way to sugarcoat it. Fitzgerald made a great pass over to Parrish, and Parrish just could not hit the open jumper. And with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game and a 50-44 score in favor of the Skipjacks, the Lions need every basket they can get, especially the open ones. Agnew down to Alston. Alston is invited to the block party. Tariq Agnew gets his own rebound, and that is offensive. Albert Scott extended the arm just enough to get himself an offensive foul, and that'll send the Lions to the line for the 1-and-1. The Lions have hit 4 foul shots in a row. Let's see if Harvey Superpage can continue that run. Harvey Page up, set with himself after the miss on the line that time. They'll only get one. 50-44 will remain the score. Thomas Agnew, Jordan Alston for 3. No good off the end of the iron. Thomas Agnew gets the long rebound, though, for the Skipjacks. Fresh shot clock here for the Chesapeake Skipjacks, and they can take their sweet time here on this possession. Time is a friend of the Skipjacks, but it's a mortal enemy of the Lions here in this contest. Floater, no good. Offensive rebound. Albert Scott is fighting hard for it down low. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Lions. Skipjacks. Brand new possession. 50-44 is the score. 7 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the contest. The comeback hopes still very much alive here in this game for the Lions. Thomas Agnew over across, drives baseline, the Skipjacks jumper, no good. Rebound by Richard Hibbert. Over to Nicholas Parrish. Parrish over to Hibbert. Hibbert. Jab step, now drives baseline. He puts it up, no good, but he will go to the line for 2 shots. An opportunity at 2 points, but also equally as important, that foul on the Skipjacks now puts them into the double bonus. So it's 2 foul shots from here on out for the Lions, and that is huge. Richard Hibbert wants the shot, and it's good. Foul shots is what is going to really help the Lions' chances of getting back into this contest. Here's Richard Hibbert now with a chance to make it a 4-point game. Richard, please don't call him Roy Hibbert. 2 for 2 from the line that time. And with 7 minutes and some change left here in this one, it is now 50-46. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. And man, would I love to be a fly on the wall on the other side of the building for these 2 coaches. I wonder what head coach Alan Mitchell for the Skipjacks is saying to his team. You think about this time here in the first half, the Skipjacks had a close to 20-point lead, but the Lions have been scratching and fighting their way back into this game. They've been doing their fair share of bobbing and weaving, and now they look like they've got the Skipjacks on the ropes. Can they apply that Floyd Mayweather-like knockout punch? Well, maybe not Floyd Mayweather. He's not much of a knockout artist. The Skipjacks are trying to beat Floyd Mayweather and go the distance. The Lions, on the other hand, they're trying to do their best George Foreman impression and put out the knockout punch. 50-46 is the score. Just over 7 minutes left to play here in this one. We've got ourselves a brand new ball game. Tate over to Alston. Thomas Agnew is open at the top of the key. Lamar checks him now. Agnew gets open again, though. He's driving baseline, and a steal by Harvey Page. Head coach Alan Mitchell is not happy with that call from the referee. He gave that ref an earful. You got to be careful and get a tech for that. Now here, the Lions have a chance to make this the smallest lead since the first half for the Skipjacks, and that will be 2 points. Parrish for three, no good off the front of the iron. Long rebound by Tate of these Skipjacks. Tate up to Agnew, over to Alston for three, no good off the iron. Harvey Super Page is there for the rebound. Lamar pulls back, behind the back dribble, over to Hibbert for three, good! Richard Hibbert laced it in and said bang from three. It's now 50-48. Nice spin move by Tate. Floater in the lane. Ho, ho, ho! Mama, there goes that man. Spinning and making things happen. Tate with the basket for the Skipjacks. It's back to a 3-point lead. 52-49. Hibbert up and in, and he calls back and puts it in for 2 points. Richard Hibbert starting to heat up here in this contest, and that's a turnover. No. Referee says last touch by the Lions and a timeout taken by the Skipjacks. Let's see if it's a full or a 30. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take one too with the Skipjacks. And my, oh my, is this a brand new ball game? The energy in the arena says it all. 52-51, 5 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the contest. The two teams are back out onto the court, and the Skipjacks will have possession here after the ball was sent out of bounds. Last touch by the Lions. 21 seconds on the shot clock. So the Skipjacks have plenty of time to make something happen on this possession. Alston out to Tate. Tate had a nice basket on the Skipjacks' last possession. He's looking for another one. Floater, no good. Lamar Mitchell with the rebound. He's got a lot of space in front of him. He wants to turn the Jets on, but great closeout defense in transition by the Skipjacks. Exactly 5 minutes left in this game, and the Lions have a chance to take their first lead since the first half. Lamar Mitchell, jab step, now puts the ball on the ground. Out to Parrish. Parrish for three. No good. Did not call glass on that three-point shot. Skipjacks will have the ball as it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Lions, number 23, Harvey Superpage. Alston for three in the corner. Long rebound by Mitchell. Same situation the Lions were just in a minute ago. Fitzgerald cannot finish on the missed layup by Mitchell. Hibbert, and he is fouled in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line. That was a very tough decision there for Lamar Mitchell. He had the lane, but then again, Fitzgerald has the height. So you think that shot is a little easier for a player who stands at 6'7". Lamar Mitchell, though, you got to like his chutzpah as he put his head down, drove right into the painted area, just could not finish. Luckily for him, his teammate, Richard, do not call him Roy Hibbert, now has a chance to take the lead. Hibbert ties it up, 52 all. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the contest, and the Lions have tied it up, and we are finally back at square one. And Hibbert 2 for 2 from the line. Lions have their first lead since early in the first half. Spence over to Tate. Isaac, long jumper, no good. Or was it? I think that was an offensive rebound by Tyreek Agnew. But regardless, it'll go down as 2 points for the Skipjacks, and now they're back into the lead, 54-53. Lamar Mitchell! Oh, he was trying to slam that one down, but he got invited to the block party instead. Tate, jumper in transition. Harvey Superfly Page sends out his own invitation to the block party. Parrish in transition, out to Mitchell. Mitchell out to Parrish. Parrish down low, and it's turned over. Actually, no, it's not. Isaac had a foot on the line. What an exciting turn of events here has come across us here in Lions Den. CCBC Dundalk is the home for one exciting basketball contest here this afternoon. 3 minutes and 37 seconds is all that separates these two teams from the end of the contest. 54-53 is the score in favor of the Skipjacks. Let's see if the Lions can change that here. Hibbert for three. Good! Bang! Richard Hibbert is on fire. Tate takes the pick from Isaac over to Alston. Baseline jumper from the Skipjacks is good. We got a tie game, 56 all. 3 minutes left in the contest. Parrish getting the call from his head coach, Deron Taylor, who is fired up here in this contest. Got to be happy with what he's seen from his team. Parrish for three, no good. Off the front of the iron. Skipjacks with the long rebound. 2 minutes and some change left. Here comes Tate into the painted area. Spin, and no good. Hibbert gets the rebound amongst the trees. Hibbert over to Mitchell, between the legs. Down low to Page. Page spins, up and in. Oh! Harvey Page is doing big man things in this game. Harvey Page on the other end is sending a lot of shots away on the defensive side there. He shows his prowess as a big on the block. He got the ball, he spun, he hit up the floater, and man, he's got a chance for a three-point play. What a turn of events here this afternoon. I'm glad I'm not a betting man, because if I would not have put my money on the Lions coming back here in this one when the Skipjacks almost had a 20-point lead. Harvey Page cannot hit the shot that time from the line, so it's 58-56. Still here in this one. 2 minutes and some change left here. Tate Dribbling through, takes the pick, actually goes the opposite direction. That is a turnover off Tate's leg. Wow. What a break for the Lions. The Skipjacks need a big defensive stop here. The Lions want to take the time off the clock, but they also want to finish this possession with a good shot. You cannot afford to just give the ball right back to the Skipjacks. Lamar Mitchell, 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Parrish right at Alston. Now over to Hibbert. Hibbert for three. No good. So close. Hibbert very, very close to making this a double possession game, or a two possession game, excuse me. Tyreek Agnew right into the body. Air ball. Rebounded by Chrissy Fitzgerald. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the contest. 58-56 is still the score. Mitchell down to Page. Page out and has it stolen away from him. Good defense there by the Skipjacks. Tate, the floater, no good again. Chrissy Fitzgerald with the rebounds. 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this contest. What an amazing game this has been. Last touch by the Skipjacks. Harvey Page wants a foul call on the Skipjacks. He's saying that the Skipjacks defender was holding onto his arm. The ref did not see it that way, but regardless, the Lions still have possession. 7 seconds on the shot clock, 54 seconds on the game clock. Page, Mitchell, into the painted area. Hand off to Fitzgerald. It is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Skipjacks, so the Lions have 3 seconds to get a shot off. Mitchell down low, Page, turnaround shot. Oh, so close. Out of bounds again, last touch by the Skipjacks. So because Harvey Page's shot at least touched the rim, now they get a fresh shot clock. Chrissy Fitzgerald, double team on him, over to Parrish, and a foul on Parrish. That will send Nico Parrish to the line for 2 shots and a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Parrish, this is huge. Parrish, 1 from the line. Let's see if he can get the second. Oh! Nicholas, ice water in the veins. Parrish, 2 for 2 from the line. 60-56 is the score. Tate, the jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound. Fitzgerald with the block. No! That ball was on its way down, so that will be goaltending. Back to a 2-point game. The Lions are going to go to the line here as the Skipjacks are going to take a... After the timeout, I'm sure they're going to foul as soon as the inbounds is caught by the Lions. A full timeout taken by the Lions coaching staff, so we will take one with them. 31 seconds left in the game. The Lions have their first lead in a long time at 60-58. Can they come out victorious in this one? We will come back and find out. The two teams are back out onto the court as we are getting ready to play the final, or what could be the final 31 seconds of this contest. We may very well be in store for overtime. 60-58 is the score right now. The Lions have the lead and the ball, but I'm sure the Skipjacks are going to foul immediately as soon as this ball is inbounded. Skipjacks need to do everything in their power to make this game as long as possible here. Now, with 31 seconds in the game, that is a lot easier said than done. They don't go for the quick foul. Instead, they try and go for the turnover, but they eventually do foul, but I think they did not want to do that. And yeah, that is definitely not what Damon Gomer was supposed to do. He was not supposed to commit the foul, as he's getting an earful from his head coach and his assistant coach. But Lamar Mitchell comes up empty that time from the line, and what a big missed foul shot. He's got to hit this one, or it'll give the Skipjacks a chance to tie it or take the lead. He does. So now the Skipjacks need a three-pointer on this possession. Shot clock has been turned off so the Skipjacks can hold on for the final shot. A timeout taken, and we will take one too. 21 seconds. A three-point lead for the Lions, 61-58, but the Skipjacks have a chance to hit a three on this possession and send it into overtime. We'll be back after this short break. All right, the teams are back out onto the court. 61-58 is the score. The Lions have the lead, but they don't have the ball. The Skipjacks have 21 seconds to get 3 points and to send this into overtime. Alston for three, no good. Rebound, though, by the Skipjacks. They'll get another chance at it. 10 seconds. Alston back out for three. Skipjacks, no good. They get their rebound again. And that is going to be possibly the final shot the Skipjacks get in this one. If Richard Hibbert can hit one of these foul shots, then this game will pretty much be over. Man, it was really interesting to see that number 4, who is the leading scorer for the Skipjacks in the first half, number 4, Thomas Agnew, he wasn't even on the court for that final possession for the Skipjacks. He's the player who's been hot from downtown in this game. You'd think you'd want him on the court. I guess maybe they saw a matchup that they didn't like or they wanted to exploit. But regardless, I'm sure that is a decision that head coach Alan Mitchell will be thinking about on the ride back to Chesapeake. And Robert Mitchell puts the finger up in the air, knowing that that foul shot pretty much closes the game out. It's now a 4-point game. Would have counted if it fell, but it wouldn't have mattered because it only would have made it a 1-point game. And what a comeback victory here for the Lions. I've been here on the mic working these Lions games for a couple years now, but this has to be one of the best games I've seen here at the Lions Den. Final score, 62-58. I'm Aaron Thomas. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back with more Lions action next time.